What's up today, guys? You guys can see it's a beautiful cloudy night. You guys can see, kind of cloudy, windy. You guys can see. Let me give you guys an idea what's going on right now. Whoa, what are we doing tonight? Well, if you guys are curious, this is basically what I was talking about. For my new subscribers, this is my 2004 Toyota Prius. What am I doing? Jesus. All right. Anyway, so basically what I've been doing is I've been having an idea. Been thinking about how am I gonna make my AC controls work, because apparently I figured out that the hybrid screen right here, it doesn't work well. It doesn't tell me when the battery's charging or the climate control, audio off, and all that jazz. I replaced the blower motor resistor. I am gonna be replacing the blower motor as well. Replace that, and I plugged in the factory radio. That screen didn't come back, so that tells me that that screen right there is bad. But I decided to go ahead and go with this little solution right here. That is make my own custom steering wheel controls. As you guys can see that right there. So basically this is what I'm going for. So as you guys can see, one control is going to be right here, as you guys can see. This is for the heater controls. The top buttons, those don't work, but the ones at the bottom, like the air circulate, the rear defrost, and the front defrost and everything, that's going to work. And also the AC controls. What I'm gonna do is actually build me a set of custom brackets. That way I can shave off these ears right here, these little brackets right here, shave those off smooth, shave all this right here all nice and smooth, and then use that screw right there to make myself a custom set of L brackets. That way I can, since that screw is literally right next to that, I can literally make myself a custom set of L brackets. That's gonna go here. Or what I can do is make myself something very custom, so this thing doesn't fiddle around like this or get on my nerves. As you guys can see, it looks a little weird, but at the same time, you know, I like it with the aftermarket steering wheel. Yes, I'm gonna try to replace that screen. If it does work, then I'll go ahead and take this off, but I like this better. I think this is pretty nice. So this is the driver's side, and this is the passenger side. So you guys can see exactly what it's gonna look like. I think that's pretty cool though. But other than that, guys, let me show you guys what the plan is. So take this one off. I'll show you guys what the plan is with the with this side real quick. So I've been thinking about, there's no videos on how to make a custom set of brackets for this Prius, so you guys can see. Planning on shaving off these little ears right here, these little guys right there, shaving all that off, shaving that off too, and make myself a custom set of brackets. That way it can go right here. Right now I have some Velcro attached to this, and then I'm actually gonna have them a little bit lower to right here. And the best part about this, come on, stay for the video, okay, is that the fact that the steering wheel is actually tilted up, which that's just the way I like it. And you know, I'm like 5'7" and I can still reach the pedals, so you guys can see it doesn't, you know, really hit my knees or anything, since I'm really skinny, obviously. I'm gonna make myself a custom set of brackets that are basically gonna look like this, as you guys can see. That's how it's gonna look. So I can have controls, and you know, these buttons up here don't work, but these two, the temp and everything, all that works. I just want the AC and everything working here. But stay tuned for that, because the clock spring decided to break on me, and it's been broken ever since. I've been having this annoying ticking noise coming from the inside of the steering column ever since I got it. So I figured out what it was. The clock spring stopped working, and well, the volume controls never worked, so I'm gonna be replacing that. And the clock spring is actually gonna be, what I'm gonna do with the clock spring is actually, so I'm gonna put all these wires into here. Or what I can do is basically do it the clean way, and just basically, instead of me shoving the wires through this hole, I could probably make one right about here, make a little small hole, little grommet, and just put these wires through there, and then put a grommet on it, so it doesn't look all janky. But that's basically what I'm going for, guys. The clock spring is actually going to be hiding, see if I can pull this wire out real quick. The clock spring is actually going to be hiding, since this wire is actually long enough. I'll show you guys the wiring situation. I'll show you guys the wiring that I made, custom wiring done by myself. I'm sure you guys can see that right there. That's what it looks like. I'll show you guys right now. That's what it looks like. Custom wiring harness, looks factory. So this part right here, this white plug actually plugs into the clock spring, and this other plug that goes across actually plugs into the other steering wheel control. So stay tuned for that, guys. So that's my plan, is to drill a little small hole right here in the steering column, little plastics, and just run the wires through there. Since the steering wheel is actually tilted up all the way, just the way I like it. And then the clock spring is literally going to be hiding literally right up underneath this plastic, so that'll be pretty nice. So it's going to be hiding somewhere right here, if you guys can see that right there. It's going to be hiding down here somewhere. I don't know, I'll show you guys that once I get the new clock spring in the mail. So I'll be ordering me a new one, and then after that the car's going to have steering wheel controls, so that's pretty nice. I even show you guys what kind of brackets, how I'm going to make this into, so it can look just like this. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, or if I can get that to work, I can use the controls from there. But anyways, stay tuned guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, woo.